Well, Russell Westbrook addressed the Lakers' awful play as of late. They have been so bad. In a post-game interview following the Lakers' 32-point goblin by the New Orleans Pelicans, the Pelicans blew the Lakers out by 32. So when asked, does Brody take some of these Laker losses home with him? Listen to this classic Westbrook response. He said, nah, take it home. For what? Take it home? I got 3 beautiful kids at my house. Why would I take it home? If they boo, they can take their ass home. I ain't worried about that. It doesn't bother me none. I can only answer if I take them home. No, but as for our team, I don't think it's something we've got to deal with and then kind of move forward. That is via Russell Westbrook. I just want to make note that Russell Westbrook, for the Lakers last game out, did have 16 points, but he also had 7 turnovers, and that's been like the trend of Russell Westbrook's career. The turnovers, man, and it ain't just turnovers that show up on the stat sheet. A lot of Brody's misses, this is what I like to tell people, a lot of Westbrook's misses are either layups, which means you're talking about maybe 3 or 4 Lakers kind of in that painted interior area, which means easy transition buckets for the other team, or Russell misses a lot of jump shots either super hard or short. A lot of teams are able to get out into transition offense off of Brody's miss. Those don't count as turnovers in the stat sheet, but for all intents and purposes, those are turnovers. He's hurt the Lakers this year, but I got to be real with y'all. At this point in the season, it ain't all Westbrook's fault. 20, 25, 30 games in, y'all heard me on this platform. I was screaming, it's Westbrook's fault. He's the problem. Get him out of here. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. Even if Westbrook was playing better, we wouldn't be good. We would not be competing for a championship. Maybe we're a 7 or 8 seed if Westbrook was playing better, but nothing more than that. This team has so many other problems. Westbrook is just one of the biggest, but it ain't all about Westbrook. He said, he doesn't take the losses home with him, and that's fine. That was one of my critiques with putting this Lakers team together. I'm not mad at Russell Westbrook. He's been everything he's been throughout his career with the Los Angeles Lakers this season. I'm mad at the Lakers for going and getting him. He is showing you who he is, a very rich, wealthy gentleman that has never cared about other people as much as he cares about himself and his accolades, his own accolades. Never cared about wins as much as he cared about them triple doubles. And that's just the reality of the situation. Around year 3, year 4, Brody realized, I'm really good at rebounding and I'm really good at passing the basketball for assists as well. Put that together where I can get you 20, 25 points a game. I'm going to try to do this every night of my career. That way, when it's all said and done, they won't say I've never won anything because I'll have the triple-double stats. And you got to deny a guy that can go out and get you a triple-double every night of the season. The problem is a guy like me who actually understands the game, I know the real. Even though Brody's athleticism is unreal and we haven't seen too many greater, his impact on the game does not reflect the triple-doubles that he has night to night in the NBA. It is just simple as that. I would like for my athletes to take losses home with them. I'm not saying all of them do. Again, give the problem to the Lakers, give them the blame. You go get a guy that's made the money that Westbrook's made, had the success that he's had, the individual's accolades. At this point in his career, you bring him home and you expect him to care about losses and bring him home? That's the Lakers' fault, not Westbrook's. He is being exactly who he's been for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years of his career. And you can't get mad at a brother for showing you exactly who they are. When people show you their true colors, believe them. Don't believe they'll change. Many people stay the same, only few ever change. Take that with you. That's a little gem from FERRO for the day. Westbrook ain't did nothing but be exactly who he's been around this league for the last decade. The Lakers just were arrogant enough to think that they could change him. And look at us now. We are awful. Westbrook is one of the big problems. Why? But he ain't the only problem. It ain't just Westbrook today. Anthony Davis ain't even available to not be good. I can't even talk about the brother on the court because he can't put together 10 straight games on the court. Anthony Davis can no longer play 10 games in his career. LeBron James is having, ironically, one of Westbrook's former teammates. LeBron is having a Bradley Beal season. Those stats don't mean a thing to me. Most of LeBron's points are coming with his team down double digits. You go do the math. You go fact check me. Rarely are the Lakers ever up when LeBron scores because they're rarely ever winning games. So, yes, Westbrook doesn't care about losses. I would like for my point guard to care. You want to know why? Chris Paul is taking losses home with him. Steph Curry, I believe, is taking some of his Warriors losses home with them. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. The guards that are, winning and being successful, the Drew Holidays of the world, they're taking losses home with them. Go listen to some of these guys. These guys love this. And I'm not so sure if Westbrook loves this. And when I say this, I mean actually like being a part of a team that progresses throughout the season and wins something. I think Westbrook loves his individual. I think he loves that part of the game. I think he loves being great. But what happens when he's no longer on the court great? So I'm not blaming Westbrook for being Westbrook. Look, at this point, he has shown you exactly who he is, and it's the Lakers' fault for not believing him when he showed them who he was.